I worked in a company for 25 years when I was the first black person in the entire building. And when I was hired there, I know God was testing me. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Southern Living Magazine, but I worked there for 20 years. And when I got hired, I would sit there and listen to eat lunch every day. They said, I don't know why they hired the nigga, excuse my language, the N word. And I found out, I thought, Lord, as a Christian, I could get up and say something. But I said, I'm a Christian, I will not say nothing. God put me in there to be that light that sitteth on a hill. And you know, people begin to come to me and tell me something different about you. You're not the person we thought you were going to be. You know, they had heard about how we were, how we act. But Jesus Christ said we should be that light that sitteth on a hill. So men can see us and then glorify the Father. He said, I be lifted up. He'll do what? He'll draw all men unto you. So what we got to do is being a resurrected Christian, we should go out there and tell everybody every day, every week, every month, every minute, every hour that God died for each and every one of you. And he died for me. I don't know about you, but I have a testimony. I don't have time to give it to you in detail, but I tell y'all, you know, you've been in a coma for a week, told you never walk again. And right now I stand before you as a blessing of how good God is. See, my sister came to what was it? Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Well, I had an accident. They told me I wasn't gonna ever make it. And she can't. Now she a nurse. Y'all know that. I don't know nothing about it. But this was. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end this story. When I had the accident, they said if we don't operate, he's going to die. But if we do operate, there's a 10% chance he'll ever walk again. I promise you, had I been alive, had I been awake, I would have said, let me die. My faith was strong enough that I was going to go to heaven. But my wife said I'd rather have him at 10% than not at all. Thank God for a woman of God that has faith was stronger than mine. Because I promise you, I would have said I want to die. But here again, I do know that God died for me. When he died on that cross, you know, I sent some messages out this morning. Everybody said Happy Easter, happy all that kind of good stuff. I don't know maybe y'all got some. But I said he rose today in my life. And because he rose in my life, I can tell everybody how good God is. Not what I think, not what you told me, it's what I know. See, when you know, can nobody take that away from you. You know, that people would always say, put it in a book, the Bible, you know, the Bible, basic information before leaving Earth. You know, we learned that in BTU, Sundays. Oh, no, y'all don't have that stuff anymore. But that's what we learned in BTU, basic information before leaving Earth. That's what Bible stands for. Okay. But 2 Timothy 2:15 said what? We're supposed to study, show ourselves approved, be a workman, need to not be ashamed so you can rightly divide the word of truth. All I know is that some things I don't always know, but I will read my Bible and it would tell me there are some things you better do. So listen, last Sunday lesson told us to be one of his disciples. You love the Lord like you love everybody else. But he said, I can really tell who they are by how they treat everybody else. So he loved one another. Those are my disciples. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Easter to everyone. First, I would like to say thank you to Reverend Maddox for teaching our mass class this morning. Thank you so much. I also want to thank Deacon Killian for standing in the gap and doing Interlife for this morning. Thank you very much. All right. I see that we're all family this morning on this rainy day. We hope that somebody else will come and join us later on. Does anyone have any announcements that they would like to share? All right. Reverend Maddox.
Either through cash app, check, or cash. And
All right, we'll go on with the secretary's report. The women and the men have the attendance with 5 present, so I guess the banner will stay the same. But the offering banner will go to the men this morning with $1,135. Yeah, you wrote it down wrong. I corrected you. You wrote it down wrong. No, it wasn't him. We good. All right. Our thought for today is, if Easter says anything to us today, it says this: you can put truth in the grave, but it won't stay there. And there is nothing else. We're going to ask Sister Hawkins to come up and sing the 3rd verse of our remix of Lift Them Up. Amen.
Oh, don't exalt the preacher and don't exalt the pew. Preach the gospel, simple, full, and free. Oh, prove him, and you will find that promise is true. Oh, and I'll draw men unto me. Oh, lift him up. Oh, lift him up. Oh, still he speaks from eternity. Yeah, you know God said, if I walk right, God said, if I talk right, God said, if I live right, God said, if I pray right, I'll draw, I'll draw, I'll draw, I'll draw all men unto me. Acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.